How do I best invest my own cryptocurrencies? This question is probably the most frequently asked question in the crypto space. One way is to do this, of course, a regular liquidity pool. But disadvantages, such as impermanent loss and confusing platforms, deter many. This is where USDFI lending comes into play. Find out how you can generate returns with lending and manage your assets sustainably in this video. What exactly is lending? In short, just like with regular liquidity pools, you can invest your own cryptocurrencies in lending and thereby generate returns. The basic principle, as is customary with USDFI, is very simple. You invest an asset of your choice on the platform and receive rewards in return. Lending is comparable to a bank, only that every user here is their own bank. On the lending website, you first get an overview of how much money has already been invested in lending, how much money you have borrowed, and the APY itself. On the left side, we can find the supply markets. These are all the tokens that can be invested in lending. On the right side, you can see the borrow markets, which are all the tokens that can be borrowed. If I want to invest in USDC, for instance, I simply click on this token. Here, I first receive essential information about the APY. In general, the APY in USDFI consists of the invested token itself and a bonus payout from USDFI in the form of the stable token. It is important to note that the supply APY is auto-compounded. If I want to invest the respective token in the landing page now, I just have to enter the amount at the top and click supply. Of course, the transaction still needs to be confirmed. However, if I want to borrow new tokens, I have to activate the already invested tokens as collateral. For this, we click on this button and immediately get an overview with essential information. If I am sure that I want to activate the respective token as collateral, I just click on this button, confirm the transaction in the wallet, and can begin the borrowing process. The borrowing itself works similar to the supply markets, where I first choose a token on the right side. After doing that, I simply click on it and get the usual overview over the composition of the APY. Like with a bank, I, of course, have to pay interest on the borrowed amount. However, I can receive tokens in the form of stable as APY, which can lead to a positive balance overall. So, in the end, I receive more money than I paid in interest. Similar to adding new liquidity, I just select the desired amount I want to borrow, up to a maximum of 75% of the deployed collateral, and click on borrow. Afterward, the transaction in the wallet must of course be confirmed. After that, I can use the token freely. For every token in USDFI lending, there are of course additional details. I can view these under the Network tab. Here I get vital information about how many tokens already been invested and how many have been borrowed. The more tokens of an already invested tokens are borrowed, the higher the APY on the respective coin, as more and more interest is earned on it. By clicking on any token, I can obtain additional information, such as the liquidation factor or the market contract. Advanced statistics can easily be viewed under the Profile tab. Here I see my values and distributions of the invested assets and which tokens I have borrowed exactly. I also receive important information about the distribution of the rewards. Moreover, I can obtain data about other wallets if I use multiple wallets in lending. For this, I simply enter the new wallet address here, click on Query, and immediately get the necessary information about the wallet itself. That's all from me today on the topic of lending. Stay tuned for the next video from USDFI. Yours, Benjamin.